Hi, welcome to another video from the Spark Disability Media Resources Hub. Today I'm going to be talking about myGov. Now, for those of you who are familiar with myGov, you'll know that this is not the most exciting topic in the world, but it is important to know about because it provides convenience and it can be useful to people when they're working with government services. So what is myGov? Well, myGov is the Australian government's online service portal. So what that means is you set up a myGov account, and from that account you can then link to different service agencies and departments across the Commonwealth government, but also across some state government departments in Victoria as well. So why use myGov? Well, to be honest, if you're like me and you don't use myGov very often, the security features around logging in can be a real pain. But once you're in, there's a couple of good things about myGov. The first is it's always useful to know and to be able to access information that government agencies hold about us, because that can, when we're contacting a government agency like Centrelink or like the Australian Tax Office, for example, it's always useful to know what information it is that they're using as the basis for the service that they're providing to us. So in that sense, myGov is useful because it can help us to keep services accountable and keep service agencies accountable. The second thing is, without access to information, we can't take charge of the choices and the options that are available to us. And it's a real pain when you're relying on other people, whether that's a government worker at Centrelink, for example, to provide you with that information. So that can be a real drag and let's be honest, like a waste of time, right? So accessing your information through myGov can provide you with options and the background that you need to get things started quicker. Do you have to use myGov though? Well, the short answer is no, you don't. Of course you don't. All the service agencies, all the departments, the government departments that you can link to through your myGov account, they all have phone numbers. They all have physical addresses, physical offices that you can visit. So if you prefer to contact services, via over the phone or going in person, making an appointment to go to a meeting in person, you can do that, of course. Not so easy at the moment, obviously, with COVID, but it is still possible. I guess where myGov can be of use is, like I was saying before, if you don't like relying on other people to pass on information to you, and let's be honest, that it can be a real pain waiting for that, then myGov is useful as a complement to making a phone call, to going to an appointment. So ultimately, we all have to deal with government services at some point, whether that's Centrelink, whether that's the ATO, whether that might be for some of us the NDIS. And I guess myGov, although it can be frustrating, it can also be a useful way of complementing other methods of contacting those departments. Keep an eye out for our future videos around linking your myGov account to services, and in particular, how to access information about your NDIS plan through your myGov account. But in the meantime, I hope you take care out there, and I hope you find your spark soon. Thanks for watching.